Manchester United in the Women's Super League. In form Manchester United travelling to out of form West Ham United, still yet to win this season. You can see the Manchester United substitutes, including Christian Press, the American, who does drop to the bench this afternoon. And the 11 that are selected by Casey Stoney making their way onto the field of play. Victoria Road, the Chigwell Construction Stadium, the home of Dagenham and Redbridge. For this one this afternoon. Manchester United with a hard-fought victory last weekend away at Tottenham. Millie Turner with the goal 7 days ago. West Ham going down 3-1 at Everton. And Casey Stoney knows that if she's to try and close the gap on the so-called Big Three, a victory here today will go a long way to achieving just that. As the home side, West Ham United, make their way out. Their captain, Gilly Flaherty, saying that the Everton game 7 days ago was their season in microcosm, really, not taking advantage when they were on top. There have been good performances, but as of yet, there haven't been the results to match. So let's take a look at the two lineups for you then, starting with the home side, and West Ham boss Matt Beard making 3 changes to the side that lost 3-1 at Everton last time out. 2 times Champions League winner Laura Vetterlein comes into defence, with Mads Pacheco not named in the matchday squad. Kate Longhurst replaces Ruby Grant in the heart of midfield, while Martha Thomas comes in for her first league start of the season up front. As for Manchester United, just the 2 changes for Casey Stoney to the side that battled to a 1-0 win at Tottenham a week ago. Lotte Okvist will see some attacking threat and offer some attacking threat from left-back, while Ella Toon replaces Hayley Ladd in midfield. Christian Press has to settle for a place on the bench. Well, Matt Beard, he's been in the job now for a couple of years, with an 8th place finish last season for West Ham. Of course, suffering a humiliating defeat, really, in their first home game of the WSL season against Arsenal, when they went down by 9-1. They did draw with Tottenham on the opening day. That's their only point so far for West Ham. So let's bring in Jane once again then. And Jane, you've seen the teams then. What's your reaction to the changes that both managers have made?
Well, look, we heard from the managers at the start. Obviously, Casey Stoney's in a slightly different position, had a fully fit squad for the last few games, and obviously rotating as she needs to rest players, play the players she thinks can win each game. Obviously, West Ham, slightly different position. They've had quite a few injuries, and obviously Matt Beard has said already that he's really happy to have more of his senior players to pick from now. So he's hoping for a better performance and hopefully a result.
Well, the players just in the huddle ahead of kick-off in this one. Manchester United with the carrot dangled in front of them of potentially going top of the table if they're able to secure a victory in this lunchtime kickoff. West Ham United really looking to stop the rot without a win in their first 5 matches, although they did beat Brighton in the Cup on penalties. Casey Stoney making 2 changes to the lineup that started against Tottenham. Well, West Ham's performances do mean they have confidence, even if the results haven't been there. Referee Ryan Atkin this afternoon, the man in the middle, as the players mark their support for the ongoing battle against discrimination. So it will be Manchester United, the visitors, getting us underway in their charcoal shirt, shooting away to our left-hand side. West Ham in their familiar kit, shooting away to the right, as that one's overrun early on for a goal kick. And an early touch for Mackenzie Arnold in the West Ham goal. Leah Galton there, playing in a slightly more advanced position this afternoon. She started at left-back, didn't she, against Tottenham, Jane?
Yes, she did, you know, but change of position for her last week. You know, she is an out-and-out winger who's been very effective in that position over the last season. It's good to see her getting her game time today now.
And Ogvis coming in at left-back for Casey Stoney's side. Both sides claiming that one. Longhurst takes the throw in quickly, looking for Thomas. First start of the league season for Martha Thomas. Picked up by Reddish for the home side, and West Ham just getting their foot on the ball early on. There is Fisk laying it out wide. It's given away to Russo, and Heath with a chance to run. And Russo in space, an early opportunity. Flaherty gets the foot in. Still not cleared. Shot comes in the end from Zellem. It was comfortable for Arnold.
Poor play there from West Ham with regards to building around the middle third, and obviously giving it away to Heath. And Russo couldn't just get her feet work in there, could she? Because that was a fantastic opportunity. Only Gilly Flaherty to beat and the goalkeeper, but Flaherty in with the tackle in the end, and then obviously Zellem having the shot off, but goalkeeper able to deal with that easy enough.
It just shows you, doesn't it? You give it away in midfield, and within a couple of seconds, Manchester United were in behind. Flaherty with that tackle and with possession now. One back by Galton. And here is Russo again in space. Shooting opportunity. And Arnold is equal to it.
Another good opportunity for Man United there. And again, we've seen West Ham poor in the build-up play. This time, you know, full-back Reddish giving the ball away and Russo ending up in central areas with an opportunity on goal again.
Well, West Ham are looking to perhaps build from the back again. Playing themselves into trouble in the early exchanges of this match. Again, dispossessed. And again, Heath with a chance to cross. Again, it's Russo. And that's not far wide. And Manchester United really are piling on the pressure early on here. 3
shots on goal in the first 3 minutes. Fantastic for them, but really poor from fullbacks with regards to the West Ham team right now. Pulled the shot wide there, but again, you know, great opportunity for them. But, you know, West Ham, they're building. They want to build from the back. They want to play through thirds, but each time their fullbacks have had possession right now, they've given it straight back to a grey shirt.
Concerning signs early on for Matt Beard, you would suggest?
Yeah, not a comfortable 4 minutes for him so far, I'd imagine. He definitely want his team to do better in build-up play.
Well, Arnold will take this, and this time it does go long. But it's picked up by a Manchester United shirt. First touch for Mary Earps. Reddish. Galton picks it up. Galton has been released. Heath in the middle, waiting for the cross. Good defending.
Yeah, good play there from Russo, you know, dropping in, getting the ball, laying Galton in the wide area. And Galton, obviously, she's got lots of pace to burn in that wide area, especially when she has that amount of space to utilise. And again, you know, ball into the box for Man United. Nothing at the end of it, which she'll be a little bit frustrated for, Casey Stoney, obviously. But, yeah, good opportunities for them. And West Ham...
Just need to get their foot on the ball, don't they, West Ham?
Yeah, they need to settle down. You can see that they're trying to get pace in their game. Like every time they've had a throw-in so far, they're picking it up quickly, they're playing, they want urgency in the build-up play, but right now it's about the detail as well.
Hit long, looking for the run of Russo in behind again. This time it's picked up by Leon. And one back again by Manchester United with Heath. Zellem. Turner out to Okvist.
Well, we're seeing West Ham obviously happy to defend a little bit deeper than they might have in previous games, you know, pressing from the halfway line back right now. But, you know, Man United still managing to play through central areas, but West Ham do have it back.
And there is an opportunity to try and spot the run of Daly. And here is Rachel Daly. Coming onto it is Leon, but gets it slightly wrong. And behind for a goal kick. But promising signs, better signs from West Ham.
Yeah, you know, they are managing to pinch and attack, unfortunately, similar to Manchester United right now. They haven't had the right detail in those areas, but good opportunity here to break, you know, to transition quickly. Daly here seeing the run on her left-hand side of Leon, who unfortunately couldn't get her feet right and obviously got right underneath the ball there, so off target.
But it's been an open match, really, in the first 6 minutes or so. Chances at either end, opportunities and space for both teams.
Yeah, hopefully it'll continue and we'll see some goals.
Also tries to win it. It's picked up by Galton. Galton running at Flaherty. And in behind, Manchester United. West Ham clear their lines again. It was Ella Toon who found the space this time.
Oh, if she looks back on that, I'd question if she should have actually shot herself. Maybe she could have, you know, manipulated it to her other foot and used her right foot and got that shot off, because it was her against the goalkeeper in that instance.
Gilly Flaherty it was who Toon had got in behind.
Both teams right now will want to tighten up in central areas on a transition because, you know, there have been umpteen opportunities created from those situations right now.
This time Flaherty does decide to go long. Okvist works it back to Earps. Earps under pressure.
Yes, yes, you can use the ball. Yes, you can. Thank you. Thank you.
Reddish with the throw for West Ham. Russo with the turn.
Good hold-up play then. I thought it was actually going to lead to a little bit more, but detail of the pass for Galton wasn't quite what she wanted it to be. But good hold-up play there from Russo, releasing the pressure from deep areas from Manchester United.
Okvist will take the throw. Attack-minded herself, Lotta Okvist. 23-year-old Swedish player. Got the throw wrong on this occasion.
Two. Where you are, just in the hat. Just in the hat.
Yes.
Reddish again, looking to take that throw in quickly. Thomas. It's not a bad ball into the far post. Turner tidies up under pressure from Leon.
Interesting. So we see West Ham right now obviously trying to stop the short options for Manchester United, to try and break up their build-up play early on. You know, they're standing on the edge of the box now, probably going to put pressure on this first pass this made from Mary Earps.
Earps is forced to go long. One back by Longhurst. Daly. Reddish thought she'd got away from Galton, but it will be a Manchester United throw.
Okay, 3.
Manchester United have kept 2 clean sheets in a row, more than in the previous 11 games combined. So Casey Stoney's side.
Yeah, an area they'll want to obviously keep progressing as the season goes on. But, you know, one area they are renowned for already is their attacking play and taking risks in a way. That's how, you know, the club in general play their football. It is about transitioning quick. It is about getting forwards on the ball as quickly as they can and creating goal-scoring opportunities.
Reddish with the throw for the home side. Fisk out to that left-hand side, but it's intercepted by Turner. Cross is comfortable in the end for Arnold. Thomas has come deep looking for the ball. But Zellem works it all the way back to Earps. Well, it looks like West Ham have weathered that early storm anyway, Jane.
Yeah, they have, and they've had a bit of ball time. But again, you know, in the last sequence, we just saw fullbacks making errors. You know, that time left-sided fullback Vettel in today. You know, when they're in possession right now, they need to make better decisions because they're giving the ball away far too easily to the grey shirts around them. Areas to improve on still, but yes, you're right. That first 5 minutes would have been a little bit twitchy for the dugout, I'd imagine. 3 or 4 opportunities within a short space of time, but they have controlled it since. You see them just playing with kind of a 4-2-3-1 setup today with their 2 deep-lying centre mids there, Longhurst and Van Egmond, who they'll be looking to try and build through, but it's not quite happening yet. They're having to try and go round, so they're playing the full-backs and then looking forwards in those areas, but they do have capable central midfield players in there to play through, but it's just can they find the spaces and can they find the passes to them.
Turner with the throw. Vetteline won the header and West Ham hit it long in behind, but there's no one there.
You can see defensively from a West Ham perspective, they're going into a kind of 4-4-2 setup. They've pushed the number 10 Daly a little bit higher, so she's working with Thomas to try and affect centre-backs early, but it's not quite happening. And look, they're managing to, you know, expose backline at times when they are building.
Heath puts Vetteline under pressure. Disagreement between the referee and the assistant. The referee gave it West Ham's way, the assistant gave it Heath's way. Building from the back again, Van Egmond. Thomas.
We've seen Thomas come fairly deep, haven't we, so far? The trend is first 14 minutes, she's actually coming very deep, beyond her midfield at times, to try and get on the ball.
Martha Thomas, her first league start for West Ham this season. Moved to the US when she was 6 years old.
Well, it's been an interesting start for him in this campaign, isn't it? Struggled in many occasions so far with regards to results. He has said at the start of the game, Matt Beard, obviously, that their performances have been far better than results would have shown. And don't go.
But it's blocked by Reddish and put behind for a corner.
Good recovery tackle here from West Ham backline in the end, but strong drive, just going on the inside of Fisk here. Tobin Heath, step over as well, and then obviously left foot shot, which was blocked, and then wouldn't quite fall for Galton to get that strike off of the left foot, unfortunately for her. Good block again, though, from the full-back, Reddish. Yeah,
and that's the threat, isn't it, that Heath can pose.
Yeah, they're creating opportunities, aren't they? But it's with regards to causing the goalkeeper a problem right now, it hasn't really happened from a Manchester United perspective.
Galton, I think, was actually in an offside position, so it wouldn't have counted. But Manchester United come again. Crossfield ball looking for the run of Russo in behind, but it was overhit. Fisk. Von Egmond back to Arnold. Keen to keep their foot on the ball, West Ham.
Yeah, they're turning back in fairly early, aren't they? They're obviously seeing no ball side options to play to, and Gilly Flaherty, you're just trying to create something. She's trying to hit the big centre forward Thomas, but detail pass not quite accurately enough. And here we see Man United back in possession and West Ham defending again.
Good to see both sides are comfortable on the ball and not trying to just hit it long.
Yeah, it's about, the game plan will obviously be different for both teams with the areas they're trying to exploit right now and where they're trying to move players and what areas they're trying to expose. If you look at West Ham's game so far this season, they've been caught with high lines against Arsenal in particular. Lots of goals coming from disorganised high back line there, which they've obviously altered. It's a little bit different now in this setup. Yeah, it's an intriguing one so far because, look, both teams are out there right now. It's a bit of game chess, having a look where are the spaces, where can we expose them.
You mentioned that the performances have perhaps been better than the results for West Ham. We'll come back to that because Thomas is giving chase here and she's found her way into the box, but just overran the ball ever so slightly. But Martha Thomas causing problems for the Manchester United backline.
Yeah, and it's great she's back involved. She hasn't been available for them for a few games and she's a big miss for them. So I'm sure Matt Beard will be very happy to get her back involved and back on the pitch today.
Leon goes down, off the ball. The referee, Ryan Atkin, is unmoved by that one.
Well, he was close to it, wasn't he? So you'd think he'd have spotted something if there was anything untoward there.
So West Ham did pick up a draw on the opening day away at Tottenham. As the referee goes back to the off-the-ball incident a few moments ago. Then, of course, that defeat to Arsenal. 9-1. Then another defeat to Reading. Lost to Everton last weekend. So the results haven't gone their way, but Matt Beard has been pleased with what he's seen in terms of performances. It's given away again in the middle third, and Heath comes forward for Manchester United. Shooting opportunity, drags it wide, but again, West Ham really the architects almost of their own downfall.
Yeah, we're seeing in that middle third area again, Leon this time, just giving a simple pass away and giving it to a grey shirt, and obviously lots of time for Tobin Heath here to make a decision and just pull in the shot wide, unfortunately, for Man United. But way too much time to give a player like Tobin Heath on the edge of the box. They can't be doing that for many more occasions because I'm sure she will put it in the back of the net.
Made her first appearance against Tottenham last weekend. Tobin Heath. Okrist.
And you're talking, depth of 6 yards. So defensively, question marks there from a West Ham perspective. But look, Man United 1-0 up, good finish from them, and it's kind of what they deserved if you look at the opportunities they've created so far in this game.
Russo's second goal of the season, and Manchester United are up and running this afternoon. How do West Ham respond? They come forward with Thomas. Picked up by Reddish. West Ham looking for an immediate response. They've worked it to Reddish again with a chance to cross from deep, perhaps. Darley with the turn. Leon with the heavy touch, manages to pick out another West Ham shirt, but they've gone all the way back there to Arnold, and it was a promising position, but they do still have the ball.
Yeah, you're right. You know, numbers forwards, they would have liked to created an opportunity there, but they are still in possession. They're switching play here. Detail again on the pass, just out into a wide area from Van Egmond. You know, she can do better than that, I'm sure. And ball back with Manchester United again.
West Ham will try and come again, and Thomas will give chase, but it's worked back by McManus. To Mary Earps, who hasn't really been tested in the opening 20 minutes or so of this match in the Manchester United goal. Apologies if you picked up any language there. As Galton gives chase, Flaherty shepherds it out. Again, both players appealing for that one. Matt Beard not sure how the decision went against his side, but it did, and Manchester United have recycled possession and come again.
Interesting to see if they've changed the shape slightly, West Ham defensively. They went with the two up top. But they've got broken on this pressing line quite a few times. Look, we're sliding it through midfield again, so the press isn't quite right. The organisation behind the front line isn't quite what they'd like at times. Quality strike, and you know we've targeted at the start of the programme for a reason. She's one of the best in the world at what she does, and you know we said she can finish, she can also set up goals for others, but this is a fantastic strike for them, and that's always going to be in the back of the net if she connects right with it, isn't it? Not giving the goalkeeper much chance here, and lots of power, but great from a Manchester United perspective. They are now taking the opportunities that they are creating frequently.
Just felt, didn't you, if West Ham kept giving Manchester United the chances, they would live to regret it. And when you've got someone like Tobin Heath and the quality that she possesses, there was an air of inevitability as she was bearing down on goal then.
Yeah, look, we said at the start of the programme, you see this Manchester United outfit now with one of the strongest front lines. You know, whoever they're putting out there, they do have strength and depth in those positions, and they have top quality players. And when you're coming up against these players in your own half, you have to defend well. You have to restrict the space that they can use and be aggressive.
Darley for West Ham. Again, given away, but they get the luck of the bounce. Darley again. And Longhurst gives it back to Fisk, and West Ham really just need to take a couple of minutes and regroup. 2 goals they conceded in quick succession.
Just details on their build-up play can be better, and look, she's going to be happy, isn't she? Casey Stoney 2-0 up, you know, 25 minutes in, and probably even happier because of the amount of chances they've created in this first half as well. Great that they've taken 2, but I'm sure with the standards she set, she would have expected even more.
Casey Stoney saying that levels at the club have gone up in recent weeks and months with the new arrivals, Tobin Heath and Christian Press, of course, who is on the bench for this one this afternoon.
Look, you bring in World Cup winners, Olympic winners, serial winners, you know, regularity of the championships and the medals they've won. It's only going to have a positive impact on your group, and I'm sure it was a case of, you know, they're going to be a great addition to starting lineups or any teams that they're involved in, but they're going to be an even greater addition to a training environment where they bring all their positive habits and their work ethic and their understanding and knowledge of the game, and that's just going to obviously inspire those around.
Picked up by Daly. not on the same page as Martha Thomas on that occasion. We'll hope for West Ham. They did win this fixture last season, 3-2, with a 90th minute winner. So they do know how to beat Manchester United.
They do, but they've got to, you know, start creating some opportunities here. And we're just looking at Lucy Staniforth in the crowd. Well, not the crowd, in the bench, the extended bench that it is these days. You know, it's a very deep bench with social distancing. And she's just one of a number of talented individuals who are in this Manchester United squad right now.
Staniforth, Press, Hansen, Ladd, Sigsworth all on the bench as West Ham try and get back into this match.
Yeah, good opportunity for West Ham there, you know, good cross in from the right-hand side. Thomas managing to bring it down and have an opportunity with the strike, but not getting enough power or accuracy on that, unfortunately, for her.
Manchester United with Millie Turner, who scored the winning goal against Spurs 7 days ago. Galton. Claims of handball against Reddish, not given. West Ham can come forward with Dali. Leon making the run out wide, but Tone is there. Good harrying in midfield.
Yeah, good force in there from Toon. Disappointed she seems not to have won the throw in the end, but good 1v1 defending and pushing the opposition out.
Throw-in again goes West Ham's way. Laura Vetterlein back in the starting 11 this afternoon.
Has played as a centre-back for them at times this year, but obviously taking up the full-back role today. It's an interesting backline organisation today from West Ham with regards to the amount of space they give in the Man United forwards at times. It's an area I'm sure they'll want to try and correct as this game goes on.
Kate Longhurst has just gone down, taken a knock.
Oh, both players' eyes on the ball, I'd say there, and obviously just not realising they're so close to each other they're going to make contact, but both of them look to be in a fair bit of pain right now.
Yeah, Leah Galton for Manchester United and Kate Longhurst for West Ham receiving treatment. It was totally unintentional, wasn't it, from both players? But it doesn't mean it hurts any less.
Yeah, but it looks like a sore one for both of them, doesn't it? Obviously, side of the head from one and forehead from the other. Hopefully, both will be okay to continue. But obviously, now this day and age, medical decisions have to overrule everything. But we can see them just doing their tests here to make sure both players are fit to continue.
Leah Galton has played in Germany and the USA. Dynamic winger. Started at left back last weekend. Needs must. And as for Kate Longhurst...
Ooh, that looks quite sore. That is a fair clump I think she's had there on the right-hand side of her forehead. Hopefully she'll be okay to continue. Yes, Longhurst has played in this league for many, many years, you know, been around a couple of different teams, played against her many years ago, so she is one of the older generation of players, but look, she's still doing very well at this level, and I'm sure she'll be wanting to play for a fair few years longer.
31 years old now, childhood West Ham fan as well, so playing for her childhood club.
And what I do remember from the playing days was she's an extremely competitive individual. You know, she'll go in for every 50-50 and want to win it. And I'm sure West Ham won't want her to have to leave the pitch today.
Well, as we're seeing here, it looks like they're stitching her up to continue playing. I'm sure they've done the checks and balances for the relevant medical procedures. Of course, concussion a serious concern in football, with anything involving the head and head injuries.
But look, it does give us an opportunity to recap the first 30 minutes of this game. If you're a Manchester United fan out there, you're going to be very happy with what you're seeing, and obviously the result as well. If you're a West Ham fan, you're going to think that there's areas for development, definitely. They've created a couple of opportunities, not quite, got the detail right when they've had that chance, but defensively they've opened themselves on too many occasions, in particular from transitions, middle areas of the pitch, and they've lost the ball and they haven't managed to tighten their back line up quick enough, and they haven't managed to get pressure on the ball, which has allowed her team, Casey Stoney's team, to make the most of those opportunities.
So if you are Matt Beard, then do you, and you've seen that happen in the first half an hour or so, do you start to tell your players to perhaps go a bit longer and go a bit more direct, or do you stick with what the game plan of playing out from the back, even though it's...
I think it'll come down to what the original game plan was, and him knowing his individual players and the ability levels they have on this pitch today against the opponents they're coming up against. So there's a lot of things to take into account. Obviously, he's going to be watching the game now and looking for where spaces are opening up. But I think the main thing he needs from his team in possession is retain the ball. They're making some silly decisions at times and they've given the ball away without any pressure, which is, against the team now with the front line that the Man United have. It's a problem for them, and they need to secure the ball better, retain the ball better, and obviously when they do transition, they need to react quicker and make sure they're far more aggressive in those defensive situations.
Well, both players, Leah Galton and Kate Longhurst, are back to their feet and back on the field of the play, and the game has resumed. Otqvist releases Russo. Zellem just looking for Galton, intercepted by West Ham, and Dali can try and bring it forward. Back to Fisk. Van Egmond. Given it away in the middle third again, and Heath picks it up. I don't think there can be any complaints about that one.
No, and look, we've just seen another example of what we were talking about, middle third, giving the ball away without too much pressure on you, and giving away to players like this where they'll retain the ball, and obviously they'll wait for things like that to happen to get the free kick opportunities.
Fisk it was who conceded the first free kick. Manchester United have won another. And they've taken it to Otqvist.
God, you can hear the shout turn, and you're watching that picture and you're looking, Groningen there, who's a top level player, has 5, 6, 7 yards of space to use without any pressure, 2, 3 yards outside the D.
Galton running at Reddish. Gets the cross in as well, but it's blocked at the near post. And West Ham will have to defend a corner.
Yeah, I know. West Ham have lots of bodies behind the ball, but I challenge them to be a bit more effective with that positioning and go and affect players, because they are sitting off this Manchester United midfield and forward line at times.
Well, they scored the winning goal against Tottenham a week ago from a set piece, from a corner. Millie Turner with the goal 7 days ago. In it comes, and it's comfortable in the end for Arnold. And West Ham have distributed it quickly. Almost a heavy touch from Reddish. Toon chasing it down. Fisk for West Ham. Groningen. Manchester United have played themselves out of a tight spot.
It's interesting now because you can hear Matt Beard on the sideline and see what he's trying to encourage the team to do, and that is press in his own half. You can see he's animated over there and he's seeing the same pictures. They're too passive defensively when they're in their own half right now, and you can see him, he's trying to change that. Verbally, he's trying to encourage them and get them working a little bit harder, a little bit more aggressive.
Rosso is outnumbered there. She goes down, but no free kick, according to Ryan Atkin. Otqvist with the throw. Groningen. Toon. Can't pick out Heath lurking on the 6-yard area. Reddish.
It's a bit of a thankless job for Martha Thomas up front right now, isn't it? She's chasing a lot of balls rather than having things played up to her that she can control and be effective with.
L.F.C gets it clear, under a bit of pressure from Rachel Daly. Heath with the flick.
Good touch there from Zellum, bringing it down immediately. Unfortunately, the pass detail wasn't great then after that. A good technician, Katie Zellum in that midfield.
And Galton wins it back off Reddish, and now Gronin has it, and Gronin might go alone, looking to feed it through for Heath. It was intercepted. Darley can come forward for West Ham. Leon out wide. Thomas in the middle. Here's Leon. Up against Amy Turner. That's a nice turn. Really good footwork. Creates the opportunity herself, and it wasn't far away in the end.
Good play by Adrian and Leon out on the left-hand flank there. You know, Canadian international who has lots of experience at the top level of the game, and managing to twist and turn and ball through the legs of Katie Zellum there, and just a strike from the edge of the box. Couple of inches too high for her, but good opportunity for West Ham. Good individual play from Leon there.
Took out 2 of them with the fancy footwork. A rare foray forward, really, and a rare shot on goal for West Ham. Heath. Vetterline tidying up.
Better defensively there from West Ham. You know, what we see from Manchester United is they hug the touchline as wide players, Heath in particular, and they create that space for them to use and face up fullbacks, but good defending there from the left back.
Rousseau with the heavy touch. Longhurst. Just intercepted by Turner, as Thomas thought she was away. Reddish. Ricochets the cross off Okvist. And West Ham United have halved the deficit.
Fantastic delivery from out wide, you know, this right-hand side flank. Great delivery, but full header down into the corner, not giving the goalkeeper much opportunity.
Well, they had a chance a few moments ago from Leon that blazed over the bar. I said that was really their first shot on target. And now West Ham United are back in this match.
Definitely, and can they build on it? Can this give them a bit of a push now and a bit of enthusiasm to try and get another one before the break?
Her first goal of the season, Emily Van Egmond, on loan from Orlando Pride in the US. And as you say, Darley had all the time that she needed to pick out the cross, and West Ham trying to come again. Rachel Daly trying to pick the pockets of Okvist, but Manchester United have worked it to Galton. Galton's got Toon in the middle. Fisk tidying up.
Good play from Rousseau there again, dragging Gilly Flaherty out behind her and then playing that one-touch pass round the corner to a wide person, Galton.
Rousseau. Shot is blocked, and Darley picks it up for West Ham. just overhit that one.
Oh, disappointing at times, isn't it, for them? But it's great to see them now getting a bit more fight, getting back into this game. He'll be very happy when you consider the first 20, 25 minutes to how they're playing now. Far more intensity in their game, without the ball and with the ball. But he probably will want more detail when they are passing the ball in middle thirds. Again, they're giving it away too easy at times.
Yeah, yes, we'll use the ball.
Come on.
Hey, take the ball out. Come on. Okay, thank you,
Toon.
Mark, she's getting to the front post area unmarked, but take nothing away from her. It was a good contact on the ball and good direction to redirect that cross into the back of the net.
Her third goal of the season, her second of the afternoon. And as you say, Jane, she made the run across the goal to the near post, found the space between the two defenders. It was a wonderful ball from Galton, and West Ham, all their good work really undone.
Yeah, it was a teasing ball, you know, and it is something that Manchester United are very good at, you know, wide area playing. They've got great technicians out there to get deadly deliveries into the box. That's what I call them right now, because they're enticing. But, you know, defensively, you've got to block those runs. You've got to see it. You've got to block them off. Or you've got to win first contact. You know, goalkeepers in those situations can be hard for them to come and claim first contact. But defenders, they've got to be far more effective in those areas for West Ham.
Vetterline's gone down for West Ham. Another head injury, it looks like. So Manchester United, it looks then, Jane, will head into the break with a 2-goal cushion.
Yeah, and it's what they've deserved, isn't it? If you look at the first 45 minutes as a whole so far, you know, they've created so many opportunities. It's been some great individual play, but, you know, collectively, how they work together, how they create space for each other is a joy to watch at times. On the other hand, West Ham in possession, it's been a little bit scrappy. You know, it's been, they're building to a certain point on the pitch, just over the halfway line, and then they're making silly errors, giving the ball away in risky places, especially central areas. And then Manchester United are on the attack again, aren't they?
Has it been a case of West Ham making the errors or Manchester United forcing?
Well, I think from defensively for two teams on the pitch right now, I think Manchester United will be far happier with their pressing game as individuals, the decisions they're making, and the aggression and the context they're going with. They want to win the ball back and force into areas that they know their teammates going to be there to pinch, and they've done that umpteen times in the middle third in particular. West Ham, on the other hand, a little bit of a delayed press, passive at times, especially in the middle third. And you'd want, you know, in particular, I'd want more from my midfield out there. But having said that, when you look at the goal they've scored, Van Egmond is getting in the box, and she's the one who's finished so far. So, you know, it's a mixed bag for West Ham. Can they do better? Heck yes, I think so.
Daly. As West Ham venture forward again. Reddish with the chance to cross. Again, it stood up to the far post. And Heath will get it clear for Manchester United. So we are going to have 4 minutes of additional time at the end of this first half. There was, of course, the head injury to Kate Longhurst. West Ham with possession, trailing by 3-1.
Just see the goal scorer here, Van Egmond, just splitting the centre-backs, allowing the centre-backs to go wider, to just change the build-up play slightly for West Ham, see what they can create.
Thomas in behind. Good strength by Thomas. Reddish with the chance to cross. Blocked by Okvist. Daly goes down. The referee says no foul. And Fisk will work it all the way back to Arnold. Well, Rachel Daly in the wars at the end of this first half.
Good to see this back, because originally it didn't look like there was much contact, and again it doesn't. It looks like more a ball contact, and obviously defenders gone in there fairly strong, but I'm not sure there was anything untoward there. You know, you might differ from me in that respect, but I'm not sure if there was too much to...
Seemed as if Okvist just stood firm in the challenge.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
But I think Rachel Daly is running it off at the end of this first half. Maybe one last chance for West Ham to try and pull one back again. As Longhurst is in behind, and that's a nice touch to Thomas, who can't bring it under control because Groening is there.
Just the finer details, isn't it, for West Ham? Again, it was a good break, and they have changed how they're trying to build right now. They're flattening into a 3, with one of their midfielders dropping into that back line with the other 2 centre-backs. And it's working for them, because they are actually managing to create some better forward pass opportunities from it.
Reddish. Neat footwork, neat play, but the ball had gone out. Rachel Daly thought she was away, but the assistant on this near side disagreeing.
Oh, competitive top-level football, don't you love it? I miss those days when I was on the pitch and I could join in, to be fair. It's definitely a competitive game today. Obviously, from the scoreline, West Ham would be disappointed going in with that 2 goals to try and make up to get something out of this game. But, you know, there's been patches for them where they've competed really well and patches where they've been a little bit disappointing. And you could probably say the same from a Man United perspective, but what they've done is created more opportunities.
Oh, the flag goes up. He thought she was away then. But it was a bit of a leisurely pace that the assistant put the flag up, but put the flag up he did. And West Ham will have the free kick. Maybe one last chance for the home side. Reddish gets the ball in. Darley picks it up, claims of handball given. And that's going to be a free kick to Manchester United.
It's a far more positive last 10-15 minutes from West Ham, isn't it? When you look at the first half so far, I think, you know, they started the game very shakily, and confidence will play a part in it. You saw then they scored that goal, and you can see them buzzing around the pitch and being far more involved in the game, some of them, and creating more opportunities. But it is going to be a tough one now to get back and try and get the 3 points from this game.
And the half-time whistle goes. It's Manchester United who have the advantage at the break. They were sent on their way by Alessia Russo in the first half before Tobin Heath scored her first Manchester United goal to make it 2. West Ham were able to halve the deficit when Emily van Egmond nodded in, but Russo was on hand again to ensure that Matt Beard's side trailed 3-1 at the break.